Hey you, good morning. I'm making this video for a peculiar reason. I woke up this morning at 5:30. It is 9:45, about 15 minutes before my first appointment for the day. And believe me, it's been a marathon already. The morning has been incredibly hard. I have two kids, they had some online work to be submitted before school started. We had some network issues. Sorry about complaining about this, but I'm having some domestic staff issues where a couple of the much needed ones for mornings like this are on leave, and I have a full day ahead. And I have guests over from outside the city, so there's breakfast prep, and I have my own morning routine of meditation and prayers and gratitude practice, which unfortunately was rather compromised this morning. So, like I said, I've had an absolute marathon morning. Ideally, when I'm getting into work, I like those 10-15 minutes, to be, there, ready, connected, check my network, maybe log in a couple of minutes before, read through my case notes, in case it's a repeat session. And it's been a challenge this morning. Seconds ago, I was panting because I've been up and down a few times, kitchen and back a few times. Both the kids' classes required a few props and kitchen items and, paper cuttings, etc., etc. So that was something that needed to be managed. I don't know why I'm complaining again. But essentially, what I wanted to share with you is that I found myself agitated, flustered, rattled, rushing. I don't think I was anxious, but I was just physically in a rush. So maybe there was a mild concern, or there is a mild concern somewhere as to how my sessions are going to go. So there were multiple things that needed to be taken care of before I can steal 3 hours from my day to be able to do what I believe is my purpose in life. 3 minutes into this video, I haven't told you what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm just venting. The reason I've given you this in-depth visual of what I've been through this morning is because I know that I'm not alone. I know that a lot of you go through these kind of days, probably more often than me. Some of you go through this kind of morning routine on a daily basis. Some of you who don't necessarily have to rush to work but have many more things, many more people in the house to take care of. So I do understand that there are a lot of us who struggle with such rushed periods or moments in our days. And I thought that I wanted to share one such morning of mine with you where I, within minutes, need to be functional, need to be empathetic, need to be able to listen and process and comprehend and add value. And also at the same time, if there are any glitches or last minute emergencies or whatever, when I will be called out of my sessions, I will have to cope with that as well. So I know a lot of you can relate with this, and I wanted to share how I'm going to be able to make myself available, what I practice on mornings like this. This is the same practice I use for when I am feeling emotional about something and I have something else to do at that moment. I choose to constantly focus on what I need to do right now. So the first thing that I become mindful of, and I've been mindful of this since 6 a.m. in the morning, is that I'm stretched in many different ways. So I have been conscious of me getting rushed every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes, with every delay or hurdle or obstacle that came my way. I was aware that my body is starting to face a little bit of stress. Now, this is what I call being conscious, or just being aware of what you're going through with the mind, with the body, with your environment. I was aware when I was eating my breakfast that I was rushed. I was aware when I was feeding my daughter that I was rushed. So there was, while I may not have reacted, but I know that I was experiencing this agitation. Being conscious of what you're experiencing helps you prepare or helps you reverse some of the negative impact of this stress. In order to reduce the impact of this stress, I have made a conscious effort every time I could during these activities to deep breathe. So I've been conscious of my breathing. I've been talking to myself slowly. I slowed down my conversation with my staff. I slowed down my conversation with my children. It helped me slow down my breathing and become conscious of it. The third thing I did was I consciously made an effort to focus on what I can do right now versus all of the things that have been done and all of the things that are still to come. Right now, I need to do this. I'm breathing. I'm focusing on what I'm saying to myself. I'm focusing on the moment, and I'm finishing my job at the moment. This helped me tick off everything that had to be done. It helped me prepare and get all my things that I need, for my session, including turmeric tea, so that I can relax, I can keep up the immunity. I still have 4 minutes to start my session. So the idea is, be aware of what your body is going through. Be aware of what your mind is saying to yourself. I did not beat myself over not being a perfect mom this morning, not being a perfect psychologist or professional this morning, not going through guilt. I steered clear of all of those emotions. I was in the moment and I went for it. And minute after minute, I finished what I needed to finish. Thereby, I'm finding myself having gone through whatever rush of the morning, but I am available in this moment. So this was a little bit of my sharing. I'm going to now go and log in at least 2 minutes before my session. That's pretty much what I wanted to share. Hope this is of value to you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day ahead.